What if I told you that simply changing what you eat every day could add up to 10 years to your life? No, this isn't some far-fetched promise from a commercial. This is the conclusion drawn from the most rigorous scientific studies by leading experts in the United States. So, are you ready to trade that juicy steak for a longer, healthier life? Let's find out. Living longer, staying healthier, and aging gracefully. It's a dream we all share. But what if the key to achieving that isn't found in expensive pills or high-tech gyms, but in something as simple as what you put on your plate every day? Sounds almost too good to be true, doesn't it? Yet, a growing body of research suggests that diet, particularly a vegan diet, might be one of the most critical factors determining how long and how well you live. Is it really that simple? And more importantly, what does science have to say about it? Let's dive in, because the answers might make you rethink your next meal. To answer the question, does eating vegan extend your lifespan? We need to look at concrete scientific evidence, not opinions or gut feelings. Fortunately, researchers in the United States have conducted large-scale studies, tracking tens of thousands of people over decades to find the truth. And what they've uncovered is truly remarkable. One of the most prominent studies comes from the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health. Published in the journal Circulation, scientists followed over 130,000 people for 30 years to see how diet impacts health and longevity. The result? Those who followed a plant-based diet rich in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, legumes, and nuts had a 25% lower risk of premature death compared to those who consumed more meat. Even more striking, their risk of death from heart disease dropped by 32%. These aren't trivial numbers. Imagine this: just by changing how you eat, you could significantly reduce your chances of developing some of the deadliest diseases. Another groundbreaking study, known as Adventist Health Study 2 from Loma Linda University in California, offers even more compelling findings. This study tracked over 96,000 people, including many who followed vegan or vegetarian diets. The results showed that vegans lived, on average, 7 to 9 years longer than those who regularly ate meat. Notably, those following a fully vegan diet had the longest lifespans, especially among men. The researchers also found that vegans had significantly lower rates of cancer, type 2 diabetes, and hypertension. These aren't random figures, they come from a large community with data carefully controlled for accuracy. EPIC Oxford study. While this study originates in Europe, was conducted with close collaboration from US research institutions, making it relevant here. The EPIC Oxford study compared the health of 65,000 people, including both vegans and non-vegans. The findings revealed that vegans had a 32% lower risk of heart disease and a 12% lower risk of death from all causes. In particular, those who replaced red meat with plant-based proteins like lentils, tofu, or chia seeds showed markedly better health outcomes. Blue Zones research. Have you heard of the Blue Zones regions around the world where people live the longest, like Okinawa in Japan or Sardinia in Italy? Researchers from the United States, led by Don Buettner, have studied the dietary habits of these communities. Interestingly, most of them follow diets that are predominantly plant-based, with little to no meat. For example, in Okinawa, people primarily eat sweet potatoes, leafy greens, tofu, and seaweed. The result? They not only live longer, but also experience fewer chronic diseases associated with aging. American scientists analyzing this data concluded that a plant-based diet is a key factor in extending lifespan in these regions. Another study from Stanford University, published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition, explored the link between vegan diets and inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation is a silent killer tied to most major diseases, including heart disease, cancer, and Alzheimer's. The study found that vegans had significantly lower levels of inflammation, thanks to their high intake of antioxidants from fruits and vegetables. In contrast, diets heavy in meat, particularly red and processed meats, increased markers of inflammation, accelerating aging and disease. Gut microbiome research. Lastly, we can't overlook research from the National Institutes of Health, NIH, on the gut microbiome. Scientists discovered that a vegan diet, especially one rich in fiber from plants, nourishes beneficial gut bacteria. These bacteria produce anti-inflammatory compounds and strengthen the immune system. On the other hand, diets high in meat and low in fiber disrupt gut balance, leading to long-term health issues. This explains why vegans often have healthier digestive systems and fewer chronic illnesses. In summary, from Harvard to Stanford, from blue zones to cutting-edge labs, science consistently shows one thing: a vegan diet, when done right, not only helps you live longer, but also live healthier. But why does this happen? Let's dig into the science behind these numbers. To understand why a vegan diet can extend lifespan, we need to look at how it affects the body at the cellular and systemic levels. Don't worry, we'll keep it simple and clear. Antioxidants, the shield against aging. First, let's talk about antioxidants. Vegetables, fruits, nuts, and whole grains are packed with antioxidants like vitamin C, vitamin E, and polyphenols. These act like soldiers, protecting your body, neutralizing free radicals, harmful molecules that damage cells and speed up aging. A study from the University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA, found that a vegan diet rich in antioxidants reduces DNA damage, slowing aging, and lowering cancer risk. In contrast, diets high in meat, especially grilled or fried at high temperatures, produce harmful compounds called AGEs, advanced glycation end products, which increase oxidative stress and accelerate aging. Fiber, the gut's best friend. Next up is fiber, a superstar in vegan diets. Found in vegetables, fruits, legumes, and whole grains, fiber doesn't just keep you full. It's also food for your gut microbiome. A study from Cornell University showed that people who eat high-fiber diets have a 30% lower risk of heart disease and colorectal cancer. Fiber also helps regulate blood sugar, lowers bad cholesterol, LDL, and supports a healthy weight, all crucial for a longer life. Low saturated fat, protecting the heart. Another major benefit of a vegan diet is its low content of saturated fat, the type found in abundance in red meat and animal products. Saturated fat raises bad cholesterol, leading to atherosclerosis and heart disease. According to the American Heart Association, AHA, replacing saturated fats with unsaturated fats from plant sources like olive oil, avocados, or nuts can reduce the risk of stroke and heart attack by up to 20%. This is why vegans often have healthier hearts. Reducing inflammation, the key to longevity. As mentioned earlier, chronic inflammation is at the root of many diseases. A vegan diet, rich in anti-inflammatory foods like berries, leafy greens, and turmeric, helps lower inflammation markers like CRP, C-reactive protein. A study from Tufts University found that vegans had CRP levels 30% lower than Mediterraneans. This not only protects against disease, but also helps the body recover faster and stay healthy longer. Brain health benefits. Finally, let's not forget the brain. Studies from Rush University in Chicago found that plant-based diets, particularly the MIND diet, a blend of Mediterranean and dementia prevention approaches, reduce the risk of Alzheimer's and cognitive decline by up to 50%. Why? Plant foods rich in antioxidants and nutrients like folate, vitamin B6, and omega-3 south from flax seeds or chia seeds protect neurons and improve blood flow to the brain. In short, A vegan diet acts like a natural medicine, safeguarding your body from the inside out. It provides antioxidants to combat aging, fiber to nurture your gut, low saturated fat to protect your heart, and anti-inflammatory compounds to maintain overall health. But are all vegan diets equally beneficial? The answer might surprise you. Before you rush to clear all meat from your menu, let's pause for a moment. Not every vegan diet is created equal. A poorly planned vegan diet can do more harm than good. Let's explore some common pitfalls and how to avoid them. Junk vegan diets, hidden risks. Did you know that French fries, cookies, soda, and instant noodles can technically be vegan? But these foods, while meat-free, are loaded with sugar, trans fats, and additives. A Harvard study found that people following junk, vegan diets, relying on processed foods, not only failed to live longer, but also had a higher risk of heart disease and diabetes. The key is quality. A healthy vegan diet should focus on whole foods like vegetables, fruits, legumes, whole grains, and nuts. Another concern is the risk of nutrient deficiencies if you don't plan carefully. For example, vegans may lack vitamin B12, iron, omega-3, DHA, and iodine. Nutrients often found in, according to the National Institutes of Health, B12 deficiency can cause fatigue, memory issues, and even nerve damage. However, this is entirely preventable. You can get B12 from fortified foods like plant-based milk or supplements. Consume iron-rich foods like lentils and leafy greens, and source omega-3 south from algae or flax seeds. The key is to educate yourself and build a balanced diet. Finally, it's worth noting that a 100% vegan diet isn't suitable for everyone. Some people, due to genetics or health conditions, may need small amounts of meat or fish to stay healthy. For instance, pregnant women or those with anemia may require animal-based iron to meet their needs. That said, even if you don't go fully vegan, cutting back on meat and increasing plant foods still offers significant benefits. A Yale University study found that even a flexitarian diet, mostly plant-based with occasional meat, reduces heart disease risk and boosts longevity. So the real question isn't vegan or not vegan, but how to do vegan right. A well-planned vegan diet rooted in whole foods and proper nutrient supplementation is the key to unlocking its full benefits. So does eating vegan extend your lifespan? The answer is yes, if you do it right. From studies at Harvard and Stanford to the blue zones around the world, science has shown that a plant-based diet not only helps you live longer, but also live healthier, with a stronger heart, a sharper mind, and a body full of energy. The best part? You don't have to overhaul everything overnight. Small steps, like trying a meatless Monday or swapping red meat for lentils in your favorite dish, can lay the foundation for a longer, better life. Curious about what a longevity vegan meal looks like? Picture a vibrant plate, leafy greens, roasted carrots, lentil stew, a slice of avocado, and a sprinkle of chia seeds. It's not just delicious, it's a gift to your body. If you're eager to start your vegan journey or discover simple, nutrient-packed recipes, click the like button and follow us so you don't miss our next videos. Together, we can make every meal a step toward a healthier, longer life. Are you ready? Start today.